Hey guys, it's your boy Joe back at it again, CodingPhase.com. In this video, we're going to talk about how do you come up with designs for your Shopify themes, okay? Now, I can tell you like this, there's a certain style for e-commerce websites that they're going to repeat themselves, okay? Certain things that one website might have, other websites is going to have. And the reason why that is because if it's working for them, it's going to work for you too. Okay, that's the model of e-commerce, right? A lot of companies go in and spend a lot of time into doing A/B testing. And if it works for them and they're able to be a top selling brand, it's going to also work for you because they already put in that money into research and development and testing. So now you could literally copy what they have done as far as like the layout, as far as the way how they do marketing, etc. That's also going to work for you. Okay, so again, you're gonna see websites like this one where they have like a big hero section. You're gonna see sections where they have 3 to 4 columns showing the products. You're gonna have a section where they're gonna show like an image of a model wearing the clothes, and then that's gonna link to a collection. Same thing as over here. You got the different type of collections, like let's say maybe you want something that's neutral, something that new arrivals, travel essentials, or better basics, etc. You're gonna see the same thing everywhere, right? This is Gymshark.com. Okay, we got the hero section. We have another hero section right here. Okay, you'll see they have another hero section, and then from there you start seeing the big column images. Okay, and also too, if you go into the collections themselves, you're gonna pretty much see the same thing where they have all of the products aligned a certain way. Sometimes you're gonna have the filter section on the left side, right? I think this company does it like that, where they have, yep, there you go. Okay, they have the filters on the left side, and then they have the products on the right side. For Gymshark, they have it on the top, and then down here they have all of the products. So this is the same thing that you're gonna find everywhere. It doesn't matter if you're looking at something like Louis Vuitton, you'll see that they're also doing the exact same thing. Okay, they have the filter on the top, and then the products as you scroll. You're gonna see this everywhere. Okay, so when it comes to coming up with a design, again, you can look at what's already there and then come up with a mood board, right? What is a mood board, right? A mood board will be like, let's say for example, I wanted to come up with a design for this theme. I could go here, screen capture this. If I was on Mac, I will screen capture this right here, this menu section. Then I will also screen capture the menu section for Gymshark. Then I will also screen capture the menu section for this section right here for Allbirds. Okay, and then maybe I will go into the home page and I will screen capture this part right here. And then at the end of the day, I will go in and take all of these images, right, and set them up by pieces, right? And I will say, okay, this right here could be the header, right? This right here could be, the Jumbotron or the hero section. This right here could be, the product section. This right here could be the collection section. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that right now. I'm using Photoshop for this. So, don't mind me. Some of you guys might use something like Figma or whatever free tool you might be using. I've been using Photoshop for a long time, so I always go back to Photoshop. So let me go in and create a new page, right? Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this, okay, screen capture it, okay, and then from there what I will do is I will say, okay, this right here is the header. Okay, take that from there, cut it. Okay, then from there I will go in and look at maybe the Gymshark one, copy this one, paste it here. Okay, do it like that. Now again, this is all for motivation, right? So you could come up with your own style, but again, you don't want to go and create something that's completely different than what's already working. One of the worst things that you can do is to try to train a user of a new way of doing things. And I've seen this done plenty of times in companies, and it goes bad. Okay, let's say, for example, you know how we have like the hamburger menu on the right side, right? Imagine if somebody says, well, let's be, revolutionary and, a visionary, and change this from being up in the top and let's put this at the bottom right. You know what happens? The user doesn't know where the hell is the hamburger menu. He starts looking around. He's like, yo, it's not on the top. It's not on the top left, top right. What the hell? This website's not responsive. You get what I'm saying? So when you try to do something too much out of left field, it doesn't work. And when it comes to e-commerce, you want to go for things that is a guarantee to work, so like that you can actually make money. You don't want to be taking too many risks. You already took a risk as a store owner to get into this business, right? So for us as the developers, we want to make sure that when we're building our themes, we're building it in a way where people are going to be able to win. People are going to be able to, succeed and actually make money with this. Okay. Now, again, what do we have right here? Okay. If we look at this, we got 3 different type of menus. We have a menu with the logo in the middle, navigation buttons and icons on the right. We got navigations on the left. Then we got over here a difference between logo to the left. Then we have navigation in the middle. And then we have the icons to the right. On this one, we have basically a 3-step navigation where they're actually going in and putting in all the umbrella companies, or the companies that's under the same umbrella, like Gap, Old Neighbor, Banana Republic, Atleta. Okay. And then from there, it's like a top section for the navigation, or top section for the header. Then from there, you have some type of like special that's going on right here. I think that's a really good idea. I like that. And then from there, you have the menu to the left, right? Or the logo to the left, and then the menu in the middle. And then you have the search. Okay. So right here, we have 3 different styles of headers that we can use. And if they have it, it's because it works, right? If it's working for them, it's going to work for us. Now, the next thing that we want to do is, let's say for Jumbotron, right? We look at this. This is the hero section. Okay, you have an image here. All right, let me go in and screen capture this. Okay, and we could come up with this section here. So we'll say, okay, if we're doing a hero section, we could take ideas from this one. Okay, come in. Okay, so we got that. Let me go in and make this a little bit bigger. Let's see. I hate when this thing is already like, it's giving me a set size. I wish they could just, okay, forget about the ratio. All right, open this up. Okay, and there we go. Doesn't really matter. Okay, now, oops. Okay, so we got the 3 headers here. Now we're going to go in and put in 3 hero sections. Okay, 3 hero sections. So now we could go in and look on different websites again and look at what they have done to see what has actually worked for them. Okay, so again, we have one right here. This one could also work for us too. Okay, paste this here, and I'm just showing you guys my process of when I'm coming up with a theme and like how I'm going to set this up. Okay. So then now, again, we have 3 headers, 3 different type of heroes. Matter of fact, we got 2. Let me see if we find another one. What's another brand that we could search for? Let's see. Fashion Nova. Let's see Fashion Nova, what they got. Okay, Fashion Nova just has a lot of images. Okay, so let's go in and get something like this. Then this one looks good. And let's copy this. Now again, you guys can use whatever software you want, or you don't even have to use any software. Like sometimes, you know, for some of you guys that don't have Photoshop or don't have Figma, don't have any of these things that's out there, or don't know how to use any type of software, like you could go in and take a screenshot. Okay, you could take a screenshot and then just save the pages and come back to them and put them in folders and say, okay, this is the headers, this is the you know, the hero sections, and then from there, like let's say for this, let's see, different ways of doing like the product sections. I'm trying to find some good ones. This is live, guys, so don't mind me. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this is more like full screen product sections, so we could do something like that. Okay, this one works. Come here. Okay, so we got the jumbo, we got the product. Now we're missing another product. Let me see. And sometimes it's hard to find like a brand, so I'm trying to find like a store. So let's see, what will be another store? Let's say Gucci. I'm just showing you guys my process on how I do this. Okay, so like that, you can also take these ideas and, you know, understand like what's the process of coming up with ideas and creating things. Okay, so this one is a one product. Okay, okay, and we need one more. So let's see how we do this. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see if we find another company that might have a nice product section. Let me see what else. What other company can we get? See Ralph Lauren, see what they got. Okay, I think this one's good too. Okay. Oops. Okay, let me move this right here. Cut this out. Oh, matter of fact, I think I deleted the last one. Okay, there we go. Okay, and this right here is what we call a mood board. Okay, coming up with ideas, okay, and different ways on how to create your own theme. Now, once we do this, right, let's say we already have a certain style, right, and you could do this for every other page, right? When you're creating themes, especially for Shopify, you're gonna need to do the same thing that I'm doing right now, but basically for all of the different sections. So let's say, for example, you got this is the home page. Then from there, you got to figure out, how you're gonna do the menu. Okay. Also, too, you got to figure out, how you're gonna do the product pages, right? The collection pages. So let's see, something like Fashion Nova. Let me see, where's Fashion Nova? Just to show you guys, all of these websites are built with Shopify. So this is the home page. When we click on dresses, that's a collection of dresses, right? So you got to figure out how you want to put in this pages, right, of the collections. Do you want to have it like this? Do you have it like the one from the Louis Vuitton, right? And you figure out your own way, your own style, right? Because what we're doing is we're not stealing designs. What we're doing is we're looking at the layout structure of these pages. And then from there, we're going to come up with our own way of designing this. Okay. Like, you don't have to be a designer to learn how to do this. Okay. Just look at what works for them. And if it works for them, it can work for you. Okay. So again, this is like the collection. If we click in here, this is the product page. So you want to go in and look at the way how they did the product pages, and you want to go and create like a mood board for each one of these. Like right now, I'm doing one for the home page, and this is all we're focusing on. We're not focusing on the collections page. We're not focusing on the products page. We're not focusing on any of that. Okay. We're just focusing on the home page. All right. So again, it's a process, but it's a process that's worth it. Now, as far as like colors, what I like to do is I like to look at, again, see what's working for people. Some people might have like Fashion Nova, the black and white. Okay. You can have something like this, like the Gucci, where it's a little bit, the gray, white, and, light gray. Then you have things like Best Buy, where it's more branded, colors. So you got the blue colors. You got something like Amazon, which is also branded to what they have. Okay, these are the colors that they might have. Again, it's up to you what you want to make your colors. But at the same time, I will say, look at the brands that's out there and basically, not take their whole styles, but if it's working for them, it's gonna work for you. Okay. This industry is not about, well, somebody did it first and now I can't do it. No, if somebody did it first and it worked for them, that means it's going to work for you. So you have to go in and, take that approach and learn from them. Okay. But coming up with your own style and your own way of doing things. You don't have to be a designer to understand these things. Okay. But let's go into this website. It's called coolers.co. If you need any help, like finding out some colors or maybe something that you might want to stand out as far as like how you want your brand to look, right? You could come here and basically generate different type of, color swatches and palettes that you guys can use. And you can find a pretty cool color scheme with here. And also you could go to explore. If you look right here, you can see all of the different ones that people have actually used and have saved. Okay. There's other stuff that you can do. Contrast checker, explore gradients, create gradients, make a gradient palette, iOS app, right? They have a Chrome extension. It's a pretty legit website, right? At the same time, you can also go to places like dribble.com, right? And what I like to do is I like to look at different applications and see what people have created. Okay, so if I wanted to create like a web application, I will click on web design, and then from there I will look at the color schemes that they're using. Okay, I'm not looking to copy what they have. I'm looking to see what would make sense for my own style and my own ideas. Okay, now for this website, I kind of want to have like a bluish color, like a light blue color. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking through all of these to see what type of color schemes can we go and get out of this. So let me see. Okay, scroll down. Like, I like this. I like that. That's not bad. Let me see what else. You know, and it's just, it takes time, right? But you just got to take your time with it. Okay, just go in and explore, see what's out there, see what type of colors people are using, or people, you know, as you could see, people are not using like very neon colors. It's more like neutral colors, right? Like maybe you want to have something that's more neutral and more friendly. Like, I like how this one has the colors, right? So it's like this is a grayish, light bluish, right? Gray bluish background with some grays over here, and then from there you have the blue color for the button. Then you see how the red actually pops out. And if you see here on the icons, they have this different type of colors that it could just really help you out as far as like your application. So let's say if we wanted to go with a dark theme for our application, we could choose something like this. I also saved, right? So I like to have like multiple things that I could take a little bit from, right? As far as the colors, I like to get different designs from different designers and then save them, and this is one of them. So I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna paste this in, and then now I can come in and let me see, give me 1 second. I can expand this, and I usually like to have like two colors, right? Two websites or two applications that I feel I like the color schemes. So I'm gonna come here, take from this one, okay, and let me see, copy this, and there we go. Okay, save that, and then now I could come in and save this and call this mood board. Let me see if I go to where do we have this, projects. Okay, and for now I'm just gonna save this right here in the projects. I'm gonna call this theme mood board. Okay, save that, and there we go. Okay, now with this right here, I'm good to go. I can start creating a new theme, and I don't even have to design it. I can look at what I want out of these things. Like you see, we have a navigation that's to the left, a logo in the center, then, you know, navigation to the right. Then we have a jumbotron that looks like this, where there's big background and then the text is in the middle. Like, we're not looking to copy exactly what they have. What we're looking for is the placements, looking at where things are placed. And then from here, what we're looking for is the color schemes. What color schemes can we use for our own theme? Okay, so in the next few videos, we're gonna go in and we're gonna actually take the things that we have learned in this video, and we're gonna actually start creating our theme. The first stage, which is going to be with Next.js, and we're going to go in and start building multiple sections for our theme. Okay, so let's get started. I'll see you guys there in that video. Peace.